Good evening and welcome to tonight's varsity girls lacrosse game between the Oregon Panthers and the De Pere Redbirds. We're coming to you from the Oregon Lacrosse Fields in Oregon, Wisconsin. Tonight it's Nikki Huss and along with me is Andy Huss.
Hello. Oregon Lacrosse Field is the traditional girls lacrosse field that they've used for years. They haven't used recently, but it's the one behind the Oregon Ice Arena.
For playing of the national anthem.
Oh, we got the national anthem starting. Looks like we're not as far behind as I thought we were. See how far. They haven't done stick checks yet, have they? Looks like they're lining up for that now.
I am not sure.
Looks like we're ready to go. Holy cow. I was not expecting to go for a little while yet, but De Pere got here and we moved fast.
I guess when we have to go at the speed of daylight, they're going to go faster.
That makes sense.
Normally the JV would play before the varsity. However, in this situation, we don't have lights on this field. So the varsity is going to play first. That way they get their entire game in. That's why this game is earlier. So that is why they will play first this evening.
All right. And looks like they're taking the field. Starting lineup for Oregon at taking the draw. It's a little bit further to see than usual. There we go, 23, Rebecca Gill, the usually one that takes our draw. Looks like we've got, was that Alyssa, number 8 on the left there?
It is.
And Shannon Gibbons on the right, around the center circle. On defense, we've got Ellie Huss, number 15. Who else do we see down there?
Number 40, Lucy Fitzgerald.
Yep. 35, Evie McGinty. And is that 51 Emma Stokes? I can't quite get a number, but it looks like it may be.
I believe it is.
On offense, we've got 41 Issa Haid playing offense. Sometimes who's here on defense.
Number 12.
Charlotte Hendrickson.
Number 49. Nope, yes.
77 Morgan Farrar. 82 Claudia Belkey. And in goal is probably
Tori
We'll
Fisher?
have to see. Either Miller Stang or Tori Fisher.
It's a 60
All right.
something.
Draw gets underway. Shannon picks it up, heads downfield, looking around. Seeing a lot of pressure, dumps it off to Alyssa. Looking around the field, watching for a cutter. There goes Morgan across the middle. Alyssa loses it. Picks it back up. Looks to get reset. Passes it out to Issa. Around to Rebecca. We're going around the back to Claudia. Shannon makes a cut across. Here comes Morgan. Still looking around. Interception by De Pere. Goalie picks it up. Oh. There we go.
There we go.
De
has
Pere
it.
looks to pass downfield. Misses that connection.
We've got a cover, so it's going to be continue on with De Pere.
Defensive pressure on the ball. DePere moving it downfield. Lucy going for the ground ball. Lucy comes up with, no. Yeah.
There we go.
There, Lucy comes away with it. Dumps it out to, is that Shannon?
No.
I think it was. Up to Morgan Farrar. Up to Charlotte Hendrickson. She's got Claudia. If she can make the pass, there we go.
Nope.
Defense pops out. Number 10 got the ball for DePere.
Oh.
Number 10, Olivia
Claudia
Cost.
just cut.
Oh.
And we have a goal for the Panthers. It's going to be Claudia Belke.
1-0. There you go. I looked down at to look up the DePere name, and I missed the goal. 1-0. So we'll get set to redraw in the middle again. So as we're walking towards the middle of the field, getting set again.
You will notice that this is a traditional lacrosse field, girls lacrosse field, like we said. It does have the girls lacrosse markings on it, and only the girls lacrosse markings, so it will make it a little easier for us to kind of talk about things this evening, compared to Breeze Stevens, which does have all of the markings on it. So if myself or Andy is talking about the 8-meter or the 12-meter, we can point those out to you a little bit better now. They're a little bit easier to see on this field.
All right, draw goes up. DePere almost comes up with it. Cover on Oregon.
I think that was an empty,
DePere
actually.
ball, empty.
Sorry about that.
No, all good. You're the referee who knows the rules. To me, rake, cover, empty, they're all kind of the same thing. Number 15 tries to spin around. Ball comes loose. Emma going for it. Ellie getting in there. DePere comes away with it. Number 10, Olivia Cust, circling around the back of the goal. Emma Stokes picks her up. She finds 14, takes the shot. Nice job, DePere.
Nice save from goalie.
Yep, looks like Tori Fisher in goal. Nice save. Clears it up to Rebecca Gill. Looking upfield, finds Morgan. Claudia's down there waiting. Charlotte's a little bit ahead looking. Gets it
pass.
up to Charlotte. Looking around. Gets it back to Morgan. Morgan cuts inside, drives, shoots. Nice save by the goalie.
Very nice save.
Shannon picks it up, picks up the rebound. Going around the backside. Taking her time, looking for cutters. Finds Rebecca Gill. Didn't quite connect. Goes back to Shannon. Ball bounces out. Claudia going out there. Along with, looks like Darren is in the game now. Darren O'Malley.
It's going to be a DePere ball.
Pere moving the ball up the field. Running. Looking for options. Doesn't quite connect. Ball's on the ground. Ground ball. Who comes up with it? Ellie Huss. Clears it back to the middle to Lucy Fitzgerald. Ball's loose. DePere. Oregon. Who's got it?
Oregon has it.
Shannon Gibbons comes up with it.
Oh.
Doesn't quite connect with Rebecca Gill. Rebecca's got it now. Finds Charlotte Hendrickson. Morgan running down the middle. Claudia all set. Looking for a spot. Finds Darren O'Malley. Looking around. Taking her time. Spins around the defender. Nice job. Finds Morgan. DePere swats it down. Ball comes out to Rebecca. Finds Darren.
Okay, slowing it down.
Back up to Shannon. Yeah, reset the offense. Try it again. As they're swinging it around, as Nikki mentioned, that further line that they're going around right now, the furthest one out, is called the 12-meter fan. That's 12 meters away from the goal. Oop.
There we go.
Weave her on a little bit. Shannon makes a little drive and shoots and scores. Shannon Gibbons, number 11.
Panthers up 2-0.
Oregon goal number 11, Shannon Gibbons.
So as we were describing, The 12-meter fan is the one furthest. That's 12 meters out from the goal. The next one in is the 8-meter arc.
Correct.
And then the goalie circle is the one that the goalie usually stays in. That's right around the goal.
Yes.
And so you'll hear us refer to it at different times, asking whether penalty was in the 8-meter mark, because different things happen then. So is Darren taking the draw? Yep, 25.
Shannon comes up with it.
Downfield, finds Issa. Issa driving. A foul on Pere. Number 3, Ellie Mills. Issa takes it, self-starts. Drives in, shoots, and scores.
Nice Panther goal there.
Goal for 49, Issa Haid. Score now 3-0.
It is a little windy out today, nothing like our last game, but I think this is the best weather we've had thus far for lacrosse games.
Can't complain. It's over 45 degrees and no rain or snow. All right, got the draw again. Looks like 25 Darren O'Malley and number 30 Anna Zalaki for Pere. Draw goes up. There's a whistle right away. Someone must have started early. Looks like Oregon did. Pere ball. Number 15 with the ball.
Yep. On that whistle, you're
Emma
not allowed to move before the whistle goes, so someone slightly moved before that whistle went.
Alyssa Waterbury to Charlotte Hendrickson into Morgan Farrar. Morgan spinning around, looking, finds a shot and scores.
Nice goal by the freshman Morgan Farrar.
So what we saw there is the referee lifted the yellow flag because there was a penalty on Pere, but in order not to penalize the offensive team, they allowed the play to continue, kind of like hockey style, so that if Morgan would have lost possession, they would have enforced the penalty.
Correct.
I'm looking at the referee to make sure I'm getting this right.
You are correct. And I am.
And it's not just because a goal no foul was enforced, but if she would have gotten her shot off, that would have counted as.
Yes. Yes. You allow play to continue until you lose possession or take a shot.
And if the offense gets their opportunity, the foul does not come about.
Right.
All right. Darren picks up her own draw, runs downfield. Double covered, looking to avoid, reaching out. It's like a penalty called. She self-started, kept going immediately, and runs down and scores. Self-start.
It's an interesting one.
No, you don't want this one?
I don't want this one.
All right, so self-start. When a foul is called, either a minor or a major foul during play, for instance...
It's got to be a minor. I don't believe you can self-start on
even
a major.
on a major, like in the sphere, they can self-start.
Oh, it can, as long as it's outside of, as long as it's not within the critical scoring area.
Yep.
All right, you are correct.
Then they try to keep lacrosse a continuous game. Instead of stopping for every referee whistle, they like the ladies to keep playing, so a player who is fouled can self-start. And so she can just kind of continue play if that's what she chooses to do. All right. 11, Shannon Gibbons comes up with the ground ball off the draw. Passes it into Morgan Farrar. She heads straight in, shoots. Ball goes in, but was there a whistle?
There was a whistle.
In the sphere before the shot. So, we mentioned penalties in the 8-meter arc. It looks like that one was.
That was going to be, yes. So you are in the critical scoring area. So you are going to get a direct, what's called a direct. So you're going to have a direct shot on goal. You're going to line up on that 8-meter arc. You see all the girls are on the hashes that are 4 meters away from Morgan, the one that's scoring, and there's one girl behind her. That was the person who committed the foul.
All right. She took a shot. I thought the goalie saved it. I didn't follow the ball after that.
She passed the ball to a girl that was coming in from the side.
Okay. And if we listen to the announcer, it was 82. Claudia Belke.
It is more difficult to see from our vantage point. We're a little further away than we were the other night, so we apologize if we are incorrect at times.
All right, looks like there's a timeout on the field.
Once again, we would like to thank OCA for allowing us to be here and having lacrosse on their channel for us. Appreciate the coverage.
Not just for Oregon too, but it sounds like we talked to the De Pere coaches before the game, so hopefully they got the link out to the parents so that visiting parents don't have to make that long drive and are still able to watch their players.
Yes, exactly.
So, we apologize. We don't know the De Pere players quite as well. We'll have to, if we can catch numbers from this distance and we go down, we'll try to mention as many names as we can, but we'll do our best.
OCA can be found locally on TDS as well as Charter and as well on YouTube Live. So that's where we're streaming today.
Looks like we've got 2 referees today. We've had 3 the last couple of games, but we can play with 2 or 3 referees at the varsity level. Looks like Blair, and I'm not familiar with the other one.
I can't see from here specifically, so I think it might be Juliet, but I'm not sure specifically. I'm sorry if that is incorrect.
I think that's Blair with the reddish hair.
That is Blair. I will say it is a beautiful day for Oregon sports. We do have 2 softball games as well as a soccer game going on as well that we can see from our vantage point. So. And the boys lacrosse is playing at McGuanago tonight.
Boys varsity lacrosse, yep. Well,
I know.
All right, well, if we're still in timeout, we talked a little bit about the 12-meter fan and the 8-meter arc and the goalie circle. The next line going out that you see on each side between the goal and the center are the restraining lines. So the lineup is typically for girls lacrosse, more like a 4-3-4 with 4 attack, 3 midfielders, and 4 defenders. And so each team is allowed 7 field players beyond the restraining line when they're on attack. So typically it's the 4 defenders you'll see lined up along that restraining line. So if an 8th player accidentally crosses it, they'll get called for offsides and the other team will get possession.
Yes, so you will see them. They'll be waiting if if that ball is in play near that line. You'll see them waiting. They cannot. They can kind of reach over, but they can't. Their sticks can't touch over the line, so they can't like drag a ball over the line. So.
But they could check a stick that is on the other side of the line potentially, as long as the crosshead does not touch the ground. Is that correct?
I would have to have a rule book.
All right.
I am not going to make that
Draw
proclamation.
Is up. Alyssa Waterbury looking for it. 30 is Anna Zalaki. Alyssa Waterbury comes away. Looking around, finds Morgan Farrar. Morgan Farrar splits 2 defenders up the middle, takes a shot. Ball goes in. Another goal for Morgan Farrar. So we are up to, I don't know if the score is changing.
Nope, that just changed.
Just changed, so we're up 7-0 Oregon. So we're coming back to the middle. And so this is kind of when a goal is scored and everyone's lining up, it's a good time to kind of take a look at the players because they all kind of separate themselves. The offense, the attack, and the defense are on beyond the restraining line during the draw. So you can see who's on offense and defense. There should be 4 on each side for each team. 4 attack, 4 defenders. And they have to stay behind that restraining line until someone gets possession on the draw. So you can see they're still staying behind. Alyssa now has possession, and now they can come across.
The referee referee will always signal possession with that windmill arm.
All right, Charlotte Hendrickson circling behind the goal a little bit, looking around. Goes back to Claudia Belke. Looking around, waiting for a cutter to cut him across in front. Swings around to Issa Haid. Looking, back to Claudia. Taking their time there, goes Morgan Farrar on a cut. Well, little fakery going on there. Looks like Charlotte and Claudia got together and did a little hidden ball thing. I thought Claudia had it up front, but it turned out to be Charlotte. All right, Morgan Farrar behind now. Charlotte Hendrickson gets it in front. One player in front of her. Goes back to Morgan. Back to Claudia. Tries to find Charlotte. Ball bounces right back to her. What's that?
That's Alyssa, I believe.
Okay, Alyssa coming around. She looks like she wants to score. Takes a shot.
And
Goes across. Alyssa Waterbury. Did I say that right?
yes.
Okay. I know Ellie's corrected me before. All right, so as we're walking up, let's see if we can read off some De Pere players. I see, looks like the defenders are having a conference with their goalie, talking things over a little bit. I see 22 for De Pere, Ella Peters. Looks like there's a substitution. 21 is the goalie, Ellie Koisman.
Number 6, I believe.
Number 6 is Paige Buildings. Are we looking at the same one? Because I'm seeing a 5. Or is that someone different?
No.
No, you're right. That was a 6. That's a 3, I think. Ellie Mills. All right, we're getting ready for the draw. Resetting. As we were mentioning before, all the attacking defenders are staying beyond the restraining lines till there's possession. And the other midfielders who are not on the draw have to stay outside that circle until the whistle is sounded to release. All right. Ball comes loose. De Pere goalie Ellie Koisman has the ball, looking to clear, trying to find a teammate. She's got 10 seconds to get rid of the ball, or she has to step out of the goalie circle. Does not connect with her intended target. Issa Haid picks it up, goes in, shoots. Ball went in.
Nicely done by Issa. Panthers up 9-0.
Oregon goal number 49, Issa Haid.
All right, midfielders. I see for De Pere number 15 is Emma Kimps.
Number 10.
Number 10 is Olivia Cust. Taking the draw is 30 something.
I also see number 31 over there on the line.
31 is Alana Stafford.
All right, possession De Pere.
The ball running downfield, number 15, Emma Kimps. All right, number 23 now with possession, Michaela Meyer. Running around the back of the goal. Defender picks her up. Swings around to 11, finds a 10 in the middle. Ball's loose. Tori Fisher comes up with the Oregon goalie.
Oh,
Clears it out to Alyssa. Ball comes loose. Still working on possession.
still out of the ball there. There we go.
Sometimes it takes a little while to establish. Multiple players fighting for the ball. Ball goes high. De Pere comes up with it. That's 14. Jaden Constein.
All right, nice save by Tori Fisher.
All right, Lucy gets the clear, passes it down to Alyssa. Looking downfield, she's got Morgan. Doesn't quite get it to her. DePere pressure, defensive pressure got her. Moving the ball downfield, that looks like number 30, Anna Zalaki. Tries to go to 23, Michaela Meyer. Ellie Huss comes up with the ground ball, looking for someone to pass to.
Goes back to the goalie.
Tori taking her time downfield. She doesn't see any defensive pressure, so she just walks it up.
There we go.
Finds Gianna Bollinger.
It's going to be a push on DePere.
Gianna finds Isa, headed downfield. Finds Claudia. Claudia, 2 DePere players on her. Oh, now down to 1. Everyone marking up, finding their player. Dumps it down to, is that Rebecca? That is Rebecca. Takes a shot. Charlotte chasing it down. All right. Swings it behind. Looking to go back to Charlotte. Charlotte finds her.
Oh,
Ball.
not quite in. Goalie save.
Ellie Koisman.
All right, no pressure on that goalie, so she's got time.
Yep. Oregon choosing to deny the pass with their defenders. Ball right in the middle, about 8 players. All going for it. All right. DePere comes away, running down the field. Lucy Fitzgerald, Ellie Huss, Evie McGinty back on defense. Shot on goal by. Nice save by Tori. That was 23, Michaela Meyer. Starting to remember some of the names.
You're doing a good job.
All right, down to Morgan Farrar. She's got Charlotte open. There we go. She goes to Charlotte. Defender has to come up to play her. Goes to Claudia Belke. We get a shooting space.
I'm not sure what we got here. It had to been, yes. They're going to set one up.
All right. So again, that happened in the 8-meter arc, so she gets a direct shot. Or gets a direct. I keep saying direct shot, but that's not correct.
It's a direct shot, whichever you would like to say.
Okay.
I'm not going to correct you on that one.
So this is Charlotte Hendrickson. So she's got a couple options. She can run in and shoot. Like on the last play, she could find the cutter and pass it. Ooh.
She chose to shoot. It came off the crossbar. Now they're gonna
All right,
play.
Issa Haid comes up with the ball. Pulls it out. Oh, pressure. Keeps spinning. Trying to get away from her.
Gets a little space between her and the defender now.
Becca Gill up top. Looking for Gianna. Swings it back up to Rebecca. Issa coming around. Back to Gianna. Taking their time, watching for cutters come across. There's Morgan. Goes for Morgan. Connects. She gets the ball, but has about 3 DePere defenders right on her. DePere goalie goes to clear. Ball's loose. 3-4 players. Ball pops out. Issa first one there, goes down.
Looks like she slipped. Couldn't tell if that had a little bit of anything behind it. But
Claudia to Charlotte. But tried to go back to Claudia. DePere player knocks it down. Number 30 knocked it down. Anna Zalaki.
goalie has it. Oh, no. We're going to set up for something.
Looks like Alyssa gets a direct shot.
No, we are going out to the 12, so it's going to be an indirect.
Okay. So, yeah, by indirect, you mean...
They have to take one pass before a shot.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, that's what I was looking for.
No problem.
So that is also why DePere gets to be between her and the goal as well. Shot. Oh. Ball goes in.
It's going to be Gold Panthers. I'm not sure.
We'll wait to hear from the announcer.
Yep, I think that might have been Claudia, but I'm not sure.
23, Rebecca Gill.
Oregon goal.
So score now 10-0.
So now we're going to, Oregon is now up 10-0. So we are going to go to the running clock at this point.
Oh,
So
yep.
The clock will not stop on goals or whistles for fouls. The only time the clock will stop will be for a yellow card or for timeouts or for
Almost the ref specifically.
yes, exactly.
Stops time.
I was just trying to give examples. but
Whistles,
yes.
looks at the clock keeper with that X.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right. Oh,
There we
look,
go. Possession to Pere.
number 15, Emma Kimps, looking around. Michaela Meyer. Possession, running downfield. Check by Shannon. Ball comes loose. Emma picks it back up. Running all the way down to the goal. Takes a shot. Shot goes a little wide. Emma Stokes fighting her for the ball. Michaela Meyer still has it. Passes it over to 30. Anna Zalaki. Running around along the 8-meter out to 12. Makes a cut. Has 2 Oregon players on her. So she opts to go back out to 15. Comes in, takes a shot. Saved by Tori Fisher.
Nice save by Tori Fisher.
Clears it out. 49, Issa Haid with the ball. She finds Charlotte Hendrickson coming down the middle. Ball's on the ground. Looks like we get an empty call into Pere. Ball goes back to Oregon. Charlotte gets the ball upfield. Looks to reset the offense. Pops back out. Goes up top to Shannon Gibbons, number 11. On the side to Darren. Over to Morgan. Loose ball. Issa. To Shannon. Shannon driving, looking. Dumps it off to, is that Darren? Darren finds Claudia in the middle. Takes a shot. Nice save by Ellie Koisman.
Shannon's got it.
Shannon still has it. Walking around. Finds Issa up top. Swings it around to Darren. Shannon cutting. Finds Gianna cutting. Almost connects. Ellie Koisman, the goalie, comes up with the ball. Looking for someone to clear the ball to. Steps out of the goalie circle. Finds 14, Jaden Constein. Looks, finds number 15, Emma Kimps. They get the ball up. Oh. Ball's bouncing around. Shannon Gibbons comes up with it. Passes it downfield, looking for Charlotte. Charlotte scoops it up.
There we go.
Gets it into Claudia. Claudia driving. That's got to be shooting space.
Yep.
All right. No? Not shooting space time? We'll get there eventually. We're still in the first half. It'll be a multi-penalty conversation. But anyways, Claudia, because of shooting space, has a direct shot.
Yes, you, as a defender, you cannot get between the goal and the defender.
Nice pass by Claudia, dumps it off to Shannon, cutting across, and scores a goal.
Unless you are directly marked up on
Oregon goal number
an
11,
offensive
Shannon
person, you
Buchanan.
cannot be between the attacker and the goal.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll start with that.
Yep, we'll start with that. That is shooting space in a nutshell.
I'll take the next shot at it and introduce it a little bit differently, and we'll see. We'll eventually get there.
Yeah.
It's shooting space is what makes girls lacrosse different from any other sport.
Yes, it is. And the reason they have shooting space is all about safety. So
that's how I was going to start that. Yep. All right, we're back to the draw. Looks like Darren O'Malley, Gianna Bollinger, the other midfielder, and looks like Shannon.
Yep.
Sweeps the ball up to Shannon. Nice job.
Possession Panthers.
Shannon driving. 18 picks her up. Dumps it off to Charlotte. Ball comes loose. Ball still loose. Charlotte has it again. That's another shooting space.
Yep.
Yep. So she gets a direct shot. All right, so we'll go with shooting space. It's all about player safety because we've got sticks and we've got balls that are moving very fast and very little protection for the players. It is up to player and referee responsibility to keep those ladies safe out there while they're playing, and that's what shooting space is about. And so we'll stop and we'll watch what happens. Charlotte goes to, I think that was Darren, I'm not positive though, but shot goes wide. Shannon picks it up. Oh, they got the goalie out. She couldn't find anyone up front. Shannon looking around at the 8-meter, finds Isa in the middle. Isa takes a shot. Nice save by Ellie Koisman. Oh, the ball just up. That's a tough one for the goalie. She knocked the ball down, and the ball just rolled in before she could.
It did. It crossed that line. Once it crosses that line back there, then it is a goal.
Okay, so shooting space. It's all about player safety. So because of that, when a player has the ball and is looking to shoot, and there is a defensive player between her and the goal, it is not safe for that defender. So she is not allowed to shoot and endanger that defender. So in order to make it so that defenders cannot take advantage of that, that defender, if she is not up immediately marking her, the shooter,
or another player,
she gets called for shooting space if she is between a potential shooter and the goal.
Right.
All right, DePere comes up with, as Emma Kimps comes up with possession on that draw. Shannon hounded her, trying to check her. Ball goes up to number 11, I think, Carrie McMahon.
And now number 36 has it.
Now 36, first time, Mared Elvey. Ooh, I look down to read it and I see 13 on the ground. I wonder, Natalie Ernsberger. Hopefully she's all right. All right. Looked like there was a foul on DePere. Lucy Fitzgerald with the ball. Passes it up to Evie McGinty, to Morgan Farrar. Looking for... Morgan's just going. You got to stop her. If you don't stop the ball, Morgan will keep going. All right. Who's that? Chasing it down. Oh, whoever it was found Claudia inside, but Claudia makes contact with the defender, and...
I believe Claudia might have been in the goal circle when she caught that ball.
Okay. Looks like goalie ended up with the ball, and the ref decided that was a fine conclusion. All right, looking to clear the ball. Oregon denying the pass. Attempts to number 7, Maya McManus up the middle. Ball comes loose. Shannon Gibbons with the ball.
Nice defense by Shannon.
A couple defenders, finds Lucy Fitzgerald. Running upfield. All right, as a defender, she's crossing that restraining line, so there's got to be a midfielder staying back.
I believe
they're offsides.
Shannon is staying back currently.
Looks for Charlotte in the middle. Ball makes its way to the goalie. All right. Shannon still playing behind the restraining line, so Lucy Fitzgerald must still be up.
There we go.
Here's the ball. Oregon almost comes up with it. She sweeps it out to Ellie Huss, whoever that was. Nice move. Ellie flips it to Shannon. Decides to slow it down. Take a step back.
Oh, I believe it's half.
Ah, okay.
I looked at the clock and didn't see any time left, and I didn't hear a whistle by the refs, but I did see there was no time left on the clock.
All right, very good. Well,
all right, so to end the half, we have 12-0. Panthers scoring all of the goals in this half, excuse me. So far, had a windy but eventful day and doing pretty good.
we'll take a halftime break. Yeah, thank you for joining us for the first half. We'll see you again in a little bit for the second half. And
Yep, we'll be right back. We'll be back for the second half. Welcome back to the second half of the Oregon Panthers girls lacrosse versus the De Pere Redbirds. Going into the second half with Oregon up 12-0 on De Pere. It's been a high-scoring game for the Panthers thus far.
all right, players switching sides. The attack and the offense flipping. Tori Fisher, is it Tori? Wait and see the number.
I believe
60, yep, still 60. Tori Fisher in goal. Still 21 for De Pere. Yep, Ellie Koisman still in goal for De Pere.
looks like it's Becca Gill taking the draw for the Panthers.
Ball goes up. Shannon Gibbons with possession. Restraining lines are released. All right, ball out to Morgan Ferrara out on the 12. Looking around, feeling some pressure, backing up. Goes to Alyssa Waterbury. Oh, ball gets knocked down. We've got,
There we
that's
go.
Shannon, right?
Yep.
Shannon scoops the ball up, goes out to Rebecca Gill. Back to Shannon. Let's set up the offense. They're going to start their weave now. Yeah.
There we go.
All right, so it goes back to Shannon. Shannon's in the middle, looking around, spinning, dumps it off to, oh, that was Claudia. Ball comes loose. De Pere had it. Claudia checks it, ball loose again. And we've got 14 with possession of the ball. 14, Jaden Constein. Ball comes loose, and we've got
Alyssa Waterbury.
Alyssa?
Yep.
Okay. Charlotte in 22. Ella Peters battling for the ball. Charlotte Hendrickson comes up with it. Over to Claudia Belke. Walking around the back, swings it out to Shannon Gibbons. Looking, watching for cutters. Someone make a cut. There goes Charlotte. She leads the defender away, leaves Shannon open to circle around. Very nicely played, ladies.
Goal, Shannon Gibbons.
That was very nice.
Oregon goal number 11, Shannon the Cannon.
So that was Charlotte that made the cut, right?
I believe
that
so.
drew the defender. So that was a very nice play by Charlotte, because Charlotte made a cut that was not going to lead to her catching and scoring, but instead she drew the post defender away from that corner, which allowed Shannon an open wraparound to go and score the goal. So she doesn't get an assist, but she really should have one.
An assist by cut. We're going to make up new categories for the statisticians.
All right, ball, did it go up high enough? Looks like they'll call it good enough. The ball needs to go above the heads of the players on the draw for it to be legal and count. Rebecca up to Shannon, looking around. She's got Issa on the left. That's where she goes. Issa, yep. Had Claudia in the middle, didn't quite connect. Nice pass though. Good idea. Long clear by the goalie, doesn't quite connect. Lucy Fitzgerald comes up with the ball, dumps it out to Issa. Can always tell Issa with the knee brace.
Yes.
Over to, it's Claudia, yep. Claudia, a lot of defensive pressure. Gives the ball up to Alyssa. Alyssa looking for cutters. Morgan was almost there. Gives it to Charlotte, looking again. How about it, Rebecca? Waiting for cutters. Charlotte decides to go around. Alyssa making her way. About 8 meters out. Circling. Just goes all the way out now. Resets. Shannon. To Rebecca. Shannon, are they getting a weave? They're in no hurry. All right, here starts the weave. Alyssa. All right, so Alyssa can pick it up and go with the self-start. Drives in. Takes a shot. Saved by Ellie Koisman.
Nice save by the goalie.
All right.
Back to Issa.
See a Pere substitution coming across the field. Players allowed to substitute freely throughout the game. All right, Claudia inside, gets to Shannon, doesn't quite connect. Shannon defensive pressure, flips it to Charlotte. Charlotte wraps around open. That's tough. Nice shot by Charlotte.
It's a hard goal to defend.
Yeah, not much the goalie can do one-on-one like that.
No, that is an extremely tough goal to defend.
14.
Oregon goal number 12, Charlotte Hendrickson.
14-0 Oregon now. All right. So we talked a little bit about shooting space and player safety associated with that. And so, do we want to talk about, a lot of you might be curious, seeing a lot of the Pere players in helmets.
Yes.
I don't think we've got any Oregon players out there in helmets right now. I know one player does, but I don't think she's out there right now. Yep, go ahead, go for it.
There are only certain helmets that are allowed in girls lacrosse. They are all soft foam helmets. I believe there are only 3 to 4 different brands and models that are licensed and approved by USA Lacrosse for use in girls lacrosse. Basically, they keep them as the soft foam helmets because this is a non-contact sport, as opposed to the boys' helmets, which are the hard plastic, similar to almost hockey helmets. But the soft foam helmets are, they're for protection, of course, but it's also considered non-contact game, so they don't want them to encourage girls to get too wild with anything. So this team does have, quite a few helmets on their team, which is good. Nothing wrong with that. Our team chooses not to wear as many of them. It's kind of personal preference.
I would say that from what I've heard around the lacrosse community, that if a player wants to wear a helmet, they are by all means encouraged to do it. If you feel safer with a helmet, wear a helmet. However, like you described and like we were describing with the shooting space, they don't discourage helmets, but they try to encourage safe play
Yes.
by the players. That it's the player and referee's responsibility to make the game safe so that helmets are not needed.
Yes. That was a nice goal there by Charlotte Hendrickson.
So that's kind of where, you don't see a lot of players wearing helmets. They're kind of, I hesitate to say low-key discouraged, but not discouraged.
They are not discouraged, but they are not, I wouldn't call them a necessary piece of equipment. However, they can be a comfort level for some players.
I think what I've heard is the goal is to make the game safe enough
That
through
you
the
do not
play
need
and the
them.
referees that it's not needed. They want
Exactly.
it to remain a non-contact sport and not become like a contact sport like the boys play.
Exactly. Oh, good gracious, no. And I think anyone out there that has watched a boys game will definitely know the difference between boys lacrosse and girls lacrosse just by the contact level in and of itself.
All right. Ball on the ground after the draw. No possession yet. Looks like an inadvertent
Oh, we're going to have a
push
sphere
collision.
called before the push, perhaps.
All right. Whatever happened, Oregon followed the parent up with the ball. Number
Exactly.
15, Emma Kemps, passes it to 30, Anna Zalaki.
Looks like 11 has it right now.
11, Carrie McMahon. Looking around. Finds 27. Rowan McManus goes around behind to 14. Jaden Constein circling around. Looking for somebody. Goes up top, back up to Emma Kemps, number 15. She cuts in. Looking. Defenders denying her. Oh, she gets a shot off.
Oh, that
Nice
was a
job.
very nice shot. Nice save by Tori.
Tori clearing it up to Lucy Fitzgerald. No, I'm sorry. Morgan Farrar. Up to Claudia Belke. Driving. Decides better after seeing 3 defenders. Goes around, finds Issa. Oh, finds Morgan Farrar in the middle. Get the shot off. Nice save by Ellie Koisman. Ball just keeps rolling. DePere comes up with it.
Ugh. Yep.
Foul Oregon.
Yep, that's going to
Yep.
be a foul on Ellie
Oh.
Huss.
All right. She keeps going, gets fouled. That's 23. I just said Michaela Meyer. Pops back out, finds someone in the middle, 14. She's got up. Kind of took a shot. Ball comes down. Tori Fisher ends up with the ball. Almost. All right, finds Issa Haid. She's got Charlotte all alone in the middle. Passes it up to Morgan. Got Claudia. 3 DePere defenders. Decides not to press it. Sits back. Dumps it off to Darren. Darren finds Charlotte in the middle. Shoots. Nice save, Ellie Koisman. DePere swept the rebound back to the goalie. Tries to go to number 13, Natalie Ernsberger. Little jockeying for the ball. Foul called on Oregon. Natalie running downfield. Looking. It's got number 11, Carrie McMahon running downfield. Makes a cut. Gets around 1 or 2. Takes a shot. Goes wide. All right. First time we've seen that. What just happened there?
All right. Shot on goal, and the ball goes out of bounds after that shot. So that's going to go, the possession is going to go to whomever was closest to the ball when it actually went out of bounds. So it's going to go back to DePere.
That is different. On a normal out of bounds, it's whoever touched it last. If it's out the sidelines or it's not a shot. But as Nikki mentioned, on a shot, those are the rules. So I think that's the first time we've seen the shot go out of bounds like that. Ellie Huss with the check, causes a turnover, turns around. She loves doing that. She goes right back to the goalie. Ooh, someone tries to check Tori.
Well, Tori is outside of the
Yep,
goal
she's out of the
circle.
goal circle, so she's like any other field player.
All right.
Ball goes back to Ellie Huss. Goes to scoop it back to Emma Stokes. She's got 2 on her. Tries to go to Issa Haid. DePere's just double, triple teaming everybody. All right, Darren O'Malley running up the field.
There we go.
Got had some open space. Finds Claudia. Darren has the ball now, right? Claudia still does. Okay.
Yes.
Now she goes to Darren. See, I can see into the future.
Get you some tarot cards.
That's my 38, McKenna, right? McKenna Malucky in the game for Oregon. Darren taking her time, making sure she likes what she sees before they get going. All right, looks like they're ready. Goes to Claudia. Back to Darren. Darren drives, spins around. She's got 2 on her. Still trying to find space. Decides that's not happening. Goes to Morgan. Goes behind to Charlotte. Charlotte looking for option. There we go. McKenna's cutting. Oh, find her. Tries the pass. Doesn't quite get it in time.
About 2 seconds too late on that one.
That's all right. That's great. A great experience for McKenna, seeing her first action of the day. All right. Again, Oregon choosing to deny the pass, so that leaves the goalie open. Goalie slowly walking upfield, looking for someone to pass it to. Now Oregon comes forward. She tries to go to, that's 13 again. I think Natalie Ehrenberger. Uh-oh. She's got the ball.
Oh, we got...
Ball comes loose.
Oh, wow.
Couldn't quite get that the Pere number, but she came out tearing up the field with the ball. All right.
Panthers were lucky on that. There were 2 DePere players down that field if she had gotten that pass off successfully.
All right, Claudia running across towards the middle. Looking, see what Charlotte's doing. Charlotte finds an open spot, pass, and goal.
That was a nice goal by Charlotte Kendrickson.
Nice job to find the open spot and sit down, and Claudia found her.
Yeah, nice assist there as well. You're right.
Oregon goal number 12, Charlotte Hendrickson.
Score now 16-0 Oregon. Remaining. All right, we're getting ready for the draw. I think that is Rebecca back in the draw.
It looks as though she is. Looks like her signature braids from up here.
Rebecca is the most frequent draw taker for the Oregon Panthers. The draw is an important part of the game. The more often that you win the draw control, like Oregon just did there, you have possession. You can go down and score, take care of the ball, go score, and you can do it again if you get the draw control of the draw. Just like what happened there. They went down, and that was Darren O'Malley, right?
Yes, it was.
All right, so
goal number 25, Darren O'Malley.
There we go, Darren O'Malley. So as I was saying, Rebecca Gill takes most of the Oregon draws. Coming into this game, she had a 71.8% draw control rate, which is pretty darn good.
Very good.
She had, of 85 draw attempts, she had 61 draw controls. So they do a nice job. Rebecca getting the ball up, often her or Shannon or someone like Alexa or Darren or one of the other middies coming up with it. Gets the ball out, Shannon picks it up. Has one defender on her tight, second one looking close. Shannon decides she can handle one, spins around a little bit, still trying to get rid of the pressure, looking for someone to pass to. Finds Darren. Check by 10. I don't have my numbers up. Flip my sheet back around, that was 10 Olivia Cust. All right.
Panthers back in control. Back to Shannon. Over to Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca open space.
And a nice shot by Rebecca Gill. Panthers up 17-0 with about 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half.
Oregon goal number 23.
I think you looked a little right before the score switch. I believe it's 18-0.
Oh, excuse me. I got a little ahead of myself on that one.
So we're looking at So what is the referee doing down there when she's getting them set like that?
Basically what she's doing is she's taking the ball and she's placing it between the two crosses. And she's making sure that it is set between the middle, that their feet are not on the line, and that they're still.
All right, Carrie McMahon came up with possession on that draw. Now the ball is out to 15, Emma Kimps. Looking for help, finds 10, Olivia Custer, I think. Yeah, starting to get these names. Oh, she tries to go to a teammate. Ellie Huss comes up with the ball. Clears it out to Rebecca Gill. Rebecca up a little bit to Shannon. Shannon's got Charlotte in the middle. And got Morgan coming up the left. She looked at her. Decided to go to Claudia on the right. Swings it back up. Oh. Oh. So we had just talked about that earlier.
That was
in the
close. That could have.
Oh. Pere.
Oh. It was elegant.
Ball hopping around. There we go. Ends up with the goalie. DePere almost had a
Fast break opportunity there.
Oh, Rebecca, long pass, tries to go connect with Darren, doesn't come up. Number 30, Anna Zolaki with the ball. She's looking, being double teamed, ball comes loose. That's Darren. Anna comes back up with it. Nice job, Anna. Rebecca, riding her hard there.
Yep.
All right, 11 is Carrie McMahon. Looking around, finds someone open in front of the goal.
Oh, that was a nice pass in, though.
Nice pass, right idea, almost connected. And the pass attempt was to Olivia Cust, I think. Is that 10? Anyways, ball's coming downfield.
Alyssa Waterbury has it right now.
Looking around, watching for someone to make a cut. Goes to Morgan. Taking their time, let's set up the offense.
Like the Panthers might be just catching their breath, letting a little time come off the clock here.
All right. So on defense right now for DePere, we've got number 6, Paige Billings, 7, Maya McManus, as we're going around. Oh, ball comes loose. It's right around that restraining line. Got a cover for raking. Did I get that right? Anyways, Oregon has the ball back.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was a cover for raking or if that was the offsides person was raking.
Okay, so she might also got called for offsides. I thought it was on that side.
It was a little, yeah.
But basically,
I can't tell from this angle, so
you can kind of guess what raking is with your stick by the description of the word raking.
Yes.
And so the reason that is a penalty is because you do not have possession of the ball, yet your crosshead is covering it, denying others an attempt to get the ball. So you are not allowed to cover the ball like that, to just prevent other players.
Yes, it is. It is a common action.
see it a lot more the younger the players get.
Yes.
All right, ball makes it up to the restraining line. 14 of DePere. Jaden Constein picks it up. Ball comes loose. Shannon going for it. DePere player comes up with it. Olivia Cust. Oh, I see 39. Riley Brown in the game for Oregon. All right, number 14 headed down the field, Jaden Constein.
Got 28.
Looking. Evan McGinty on her. Evie McGinty. All right, DePere slows down the ball. Hold in possession. Take their time. Set something up. Looks like 11 kind of cut across her. Looked like she wanted, like, hey, come back here, set a pick for me. Swinging the ball around. Number 11, Carrie McMahon. Looking.
Something we haven't seen a whole lot of this game is picks.
Oh, we'll get a 3-second call.
I believe we just did, yes.
Yep, Riley Brown. She was in the 8, so 3 seconds. It's like basketball. Instead of 3 seconds in the lane, she was 3 seconds in the 8-meter mark. If you are not marked up on a player, you cannot be in the 8 meters. Oh.
All right, we've got a goal for DePere. I did not catch.
Yep, waiting to hear the announcer, too. Oh, number 7, Maya McManus. Thank you.
Goal.
About
Goal
1 minute
number
remaining.
30, Anna Zaloki.
Oh. We have some dispute over that. Either 7 Maya McManus or number 30 Anna Zalaki. Both of us assuring us they're right.
I'm sure both girls did a wonderful job.
All right. Got a whistle on the draw. Looks like DePere entered the circle early before the draw. So it'll be Oregon ball. Morgan cutting across, cutting in. Nice save by Ailey Koisman.
Got about 15 seconds left of the game, so we'll see if they take this back down.
All right. Oh. All right. Almost possession. Who we got there?
And we've got end of game. All right, final score for this evening's game is going to be Panthers 18, DePere 1. We'd like to thank you all for joining us this evening, coming out to Oregon, Wisconsin here, watching our girls high school lacrosse game. We appreciate you tuning in to Oregon Community Access, whether you be on Charter or TDS or joining us via YouTube live stream. Thank you so very much.